Why do we go through these hard times? Why are we here in this life going through these hard times right now? Why is everybody's life in such a mess? Why is everybody so unhappy? You must ask these questions as well. And I used to think it was just me that was going through all of this, and over time, as I've spoken to lots of people and just lived my own life, I realised actually that that's not the case. Everybody is feeling exactly the same thing. And the more we talk about it, the more we can connect with other people and go, oh yeah, me too. And you don't feel alone. You're not alone. This is the time that you have been waiting for. You were born in this particular time now because things are changing. And they don't change overnight. They change as a process, and we are part of this process. And so now we're all kind of waking up to the truth of this so-called reality that we've been told that we belong in. And actually the lies are falling away, the false ideas, we're starting to see through things and seeing things for what they really are. The dark night, the uncomfortableness cannot be fixed with thought. So we have to feel our way. And how do we do that? Well, it's actually much simpler than you would think. When you're a child and you're connected to yourself, you have that ability to go with your gut instinct. You're still connected in a way, and it's easier for children just to be themselves. However, we go through life, we take on other people's perceptions of how we should behave or what we should do in this situation, or etc., And suddenly we realise, oh gosh, I can't be myself because, that's not accepted in society. And we're taught all of these things, and we lose that connection to ourselves. And that connection is our divine feminine. And our divine feminine power within us gives us that ability to feel, gives us that ability to act with instinct. Just like every single animal out there, connects with his instinct. It doesn't even, there's no thought, and that's why birds can migrate thousands of miles. We have this amazing potential within us to be able to act with our feelings, act on instinct, to live a more aligned divine life, because your feelings are being guided by the divine. The divine is guiding you through your feelings, and everything will work out, or does work out, in a different way than what you may have thought. And it does take some practice, and it does take some time and some stillness and some reconnection. But once you get to that point, once you feel that reconnection, I changed considerably. And, okay, my life on the outside may not have changed considerably, but I have changed considerably in how I am at work, in how I am in my life, in how I am in relationships with people, how I talk with people, just how I feel inside. And it's a real subtle feeling. This is the time that you have been waiting for. And if you have clicked on this video and you are watching this video, and I sincerely mean this with my heart, that you are ready. You are ready for this feminine spiritual awakening. And all I want you to do right now is just put your hands up and just listen to your heart and just feel. And that's all you have to do. So it's about growing that feeling and establishing it so that it becomes stronger and stronger and stronger within you. The stronger that you become, the easier it is for you to feel the difference between thought and feeling. And that is what the Feminine Spiritual Awakening course is all about. It's about putting down those fundamentals, because once you have those fundamentals, you really can start to grow into this divine feminine person, this divine feminine woman, incredibly quickly, if you have the devotion, if you have the dedication to improve yourself, because in your soul, deep in your psyche, you know that you were born here. You've had thousands of lives before, hundreds of lives, and you are here now. People talk about this great time. Yes, it is a great time, and there's a very good reason. So if you feel like you're going through your dark night and you're feeling a little bit like, I don't know which way to turn, I don't feel comfortable in myself, what I want you to do is I want you to listen to a meditation that I've made on my other channel called Divine Frequency Sanctuary. And I just want you to feel, I just want you to reconnect with yourself and allow yourself to do that. And as I said, I will be opening up a course very shortly called The Feminine Spiritual Awakening, which will change your life. I mean, this connection, this power, these experiences that I have, the feelings that I feel, the way that I am guided in my life now through divinity is available to everybody. I mean, available to all women. It's available to everybody. My course will focus specifically on women because I know how much women have struggled and how much women have to fight through the constant noise. But I am here to help you, and nothing gives me greater joy than to help women feel themselves and know what to do in every situation. So thank you very much for watching, and have the most truly wonderful day.